Oh, shit. How the hell did these people flip upside down? Oh my god. No way. How the fuck? The passenger was the one that ran, and the driver had pain in his legs. Oh, man. I always say there should be more of a police presence. But when I said it last time, nobody agreed with me. So, oh well. Go kill yourselves driving on the road. Not my problem. Not my problem. Oh, wow. We're going to have Uber in Bermuda. No way. Ha. The government is updating the Motor Car Act as the next step in modernizing transportation in Bermuda. The new law introduces ride sharing app based services where approved drivers use their privately owned vehicles for hire under clear regulations. These services are to run by privately owned dispatch apps, not by the government. Wow, about fucking time. About time. Wow, about time. Hmm. About damn time. Well done, Bermuda. Finally got some Uber. Too bad I can't do it in my van. I might buy I might buy a second hand car and take people around and my baseball bat. I don't think I can be an Uber driver. No thanks. And I'll beat the shit out of somebody. These people are dissing. People in Bermuda are dissing these Black Friday sales. They're dissing the shit out of everything. These people are so wrong. Bermudians are so bad. They be dissing the shit out of these Black Friday sales. like you call this Black Friday? This shit's trash. Guys are so wrong. So wrong. They are so rude. Damn rude people. The fuck is this shit? I've got to. See, this ain't no Black Friday sale. This is some bullshit. What, $3 off? So you can't call this a Black Friday super sale. How is the original price $44.99 and $40.49 a Black Friday sale? Come on, man. That's some straight bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna fall for that, bruh. That ain't no Black Friday sale. That's some bullshit. That's why people diss this shit. They diss all of these sales. It's a joke. A complete joke. Black Friday sale, yeah. There ain't no damn Black Friday sale. Come on, man. Come on, man. I've got to. This shit is ass. Shit, at least my sale, you get a free question. Shit. It's some bullshit. Dang. Yeah, this ain't no damn sale. Some bullshit sale. That's what this is. This is called bullshit sale. I don't even know why I'm on this website looking at this trash. That's a waste of my time. Waste of damn time. Let me see what other sales they got around here. 60% off. Yeah, right. I'll be the judge of that. Let me see. Let me see. I just don't want no more Celtic stuff. I have too much. I would like to get this shirt. It looks cool. I like it. But I don't need it. Yeah, I don't want that trash. You guys still got that shit here. Oh, I like that one. That one looks nice. Not bad. I don't really want to order anything anyway. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Actually, let me see what the fuck this one. Should be some bullshit here. Wow. Oh god. What the heck is this? All right. Oh hey Barbie. Oh man, you expecting snow? Yeah, it rained and it rained on and off all day today, windy, but then it ended up being okay. Was didn't rain that much, but yeah, we had like downpours here and there. You're donating plasma? Okay, cool. Mm. Yeah, I'll be around this evening. It's early. It's only 6:20. I'm just doing some Black Friday sales just in case anybody wants anything. Get back to the people. Nobody really asks me for sales anyway. Shit, I'm on sale every damn day. $5 a question. You're lucky. How many teasing? I like that. That's a nice hat. But I don't want no more damn hats. I've got to. I've got to. Right over of the earth. I've got to. That's nice. I like that. It's not a bad price. I've got to move my hips. I've got to make. I can still get this. Dang. I mean, I should. Should, could, would. Not sure if I should. I might as well. I would like to. But I don't want to. I'm good. It's only like 4 games left. Yeah. I'm good. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off, dog. I can't believe this shirt is that cheap. Wow. That's insane. It's cheaper than the Adidas site. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Teresa. How you doing? Yeah, I guess everyone is out. I don't know. I mean, I've already been on here for 20 minutes, so it is early. But yeah, it's all good. You're doing amazing. That's good to hear. I like the sound of that. That's what I want to hear. I'm doing amazing too. I'm good. It's been a good day. Despite the weather, it's been a good day. Hey, what's up, Steven? I just got your donation for the Black Friday sale. And you can ask your questions when you're ready. Yeah, it's been a good day overall. I went to hang out with my mom for lunch. Hung out with my nephew just now. He went to a party. My sister's working on this Black Friday. Her job has Black Friday from the morning to the night. So she's not coming home until 9:30. So I'm home all alone, just me and Diamond. So I said, I'm not doing anything. I might as well, do a Black Friday sale too. Steven, you said you want to know, is your mother's property coming to you? You got to ask me the questions, bro. So, yeah, Black Friday sale, $10 for 3 questions. Can't go wrong, you know. So your mother's property, is it coming to you? I would say no, not right now. It's not. It's I'm getting a no on this, and the reason for this is because there's other people involved. Something about uncertain things going on. Maybe it's the will, maybe it's siblings, maybe it's like other situations, maybe the property is not left in your name, or maybe it has to, like, if it isn't, and you're the next person in line, maybe you have to go through some type of application or something, or some stuff going on here. So right now it's saying that the property is not coming to you, or as of right now, no. And the reason for that is for other people there involved. Okay, thanks, Therese. Hey, Claudia, how you doing? And then you said, my money. So what about your money? And what about your driver's license? You gotta ask me the questions, bro. Is your money getting returned? Is that what you want to know? Is your money getting returned? I'm getting that this stolen money is not going to get returned to you anytime soon either. It's going to be very difficult to get it back. I feel like whoever's trying to recover it is trying, but it's still not like 100%, and it's still like they're trying to overcome something, or trying to like a new like lead into getting it back for you. So I would say that it's still pending. I don't say yes and I don't say no. I would say maybe you're gonna get your money back. But I'm not getting a complete no or a complete yes. I'm getting it's still like in the making. So it's still, you still might be able to get it back. I would say another 2 months and you'll hear about it, or something will come about where you might get new information or something like that. But for right now, I would say maybe you'll get your money back in 2 months. That's what it's telling me. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a maybe on that too. I'm not getting yes and not getting no, but I would say that you might be getting it back. You might have, it might be between like another 2 months. So if the money got stolen with the driver's license or whatever, I feel like you have a chance to get it back in like the next 2 months, they might recover it some way, somehow. Or if it's been 2 months already, then I would say you should get it soon. But there's a chance. I'm not getting a yes and I'm not getting a no. I'm getting a maybe on this as well. So it seems like it can be returned. Like you might end up getting this back. So I would say hang in there just a little bit longer and you might just get it back. But I'm not going to say no and I can't say yes. But from what the cards tell me, there's like, there's a chance that you can get it back though in the next 2 months. And if it's been 2 months since, then I would say that it soon might come. So it's very possible that it can happen for sure. Claudia, thank you for the super chat. You said, will the Libras clam show laptop idea working with? It's a protective case. Okay, so you want to know if this whole thing is gonna work. That's weird. Okay, so I got the Libra here, Knight of Swords. What I'm getting is, I wouldn't say it's going to be fruitful, like as a big success. I would say that he'll see results from it. And from that one specifically, yes, he will receive some results, but it's not going to be like, OMG, like, I'm going to be a millionaire off this shit. But he will get some from it, though. There is some activity and there is some like whatever, like I'll put it to you this way. Whatever he puts into it, he'll get it back, but he won't like make like a serious killing off of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know anybody that has laptop covers, to be honest. Everybody uses that shit wide open. They ain't using the damn covers. Some people use covers if they travel and shit like that. But I mean, people will use it, obviously. But you're right. So I would say that he's gonna like really, really push this. I think he's gonna like go towards this idea and he's gonna make it happen. I feel like he's gonna make it happen. And it will have some success, but it's not gonna last long. Like he'll probably make a bit and then like it'll just be like blah, you know? It'll be like, okay, cool, everybody has one. People who wanted ones got one. I put money into it. I got what I got. I got what I put into it, so I'm good. Like how you invest like 10 grand into something and you make 20 grand. So you got your investment back and you made some money. But I don't see him like, like making like a huge killing off of it, if that's what you're asking. But I do see him, getting what he put into it, at least if he goes through with it. But see, that depends on him. Like it depends on him actually going through and making it happen. Like it all depends on him. Because the Knight of Swords is somebody who like charges in, makes things happen, but he has to maintain it. He has to keep being active. So if he pushes it and he soaks some money into like, advertising and things like that, he'll probably get his money back, but that's about it. Like he's not going to be a millionaire off of it. I don't get that. Now, because it's just an idea, it might just like because it's just an idea and it's not actually, a real situation. It's not really like out there. That's why the cards could probably say. That's why the card says it's potential to make the money off of it, but it depends on how far he pushes it or how far he promotes it. Because when you actually have it in your hand, then that's the energy's there. So then you can say, is it gonna work now? Now that I have it. See what I mean? So if it's just an idea, it's saying yes, there's potential, but your idea is only an idea. You know? You're welcome, Claudia. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, an idea is an idea, and an actual thing is a thing. But it can work. I see potential there. I wouldn't say no. I would definitely say there is potential. Yeah, I'm doing good. I had a good day. I got a few things done. I had to get done. The weather kind of ruined my morning from doing things, but I got other things done that I had to get done. So it's been a good day so far. It's been nice. I had a good afternoon. I had a so-so morning because I couldn't really do much, but the afternoon's been great. It's been good. Everything went according to plan, so that's good. It's 6:38 p.m. here, so it's still early. I'm home alone. My nephew went to a birthday party. My sister's working at her job for Black Friday till 9 o'clock tonight. So I'm here alone, chilling with Diamond and you guys. Might as well. Yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. I went to the city to see the Black Friday sales and how crazy people were. People have been getting absolutely nuts. It was no parking. My sister bought some stuff, all these bags of shit, and I took it home for her. It was funny as how I pulled up at her job. She came outside, opened up the side door of my van, put this stuff inside, and then took off. She's like, thanks, Marky, bye. And I'm like, I just shook my head. I'm like, you damn women and your shopping. Hey, Fever, how you doing, bro? She had two big ass bags from her job that she bought stuff. She bought stuff from her own job on the Black Friday sale. I was like, guess something else, woman. She probably got gifts in there because it was all tied up, and I just had to offload it. With my nephew. Then she went to buy a watch for my nephew on the Black Friday sale. Yeah, that's about it. Fever, that's exactly what it is in some places. You too, Steve. Have a great weekend, brother. Enjoy. Yeah, the Antifa Day sales where they rob everything, take everything from everybody. They were showing people this morning fighting each other, trying to get. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw that video. It was hilarious. People fighting. People got tents up, waiting in line for shit, fighting over toaster ovens at Walmart. That shit was hilarious. I was like, look at these idiots. I never seen a bunch of dumb people in my life that you'll practically fight somebody for a price tag like less than something else. You act like Black Friday is like a big deal. You know how many sales they had before Black Friday and after? Like why do you have to like fight people over a toaster oven? Like, are you kidding me right now? You mean you can't buy that shit when it's not on sale? You're that poor? I'll fucking buy it for you then. Fuck's sake. Don't kill nobody over no damn toaster. Stupid ass. In Bermuda, they ain't like that, see. Bermuda, our Black Friday deals in Bermuda are full of shit. Black Friday deals here are bullshit. It's like $10 off. That's your Black Friday sale. Original price is $50, but today on Black Friday it's $41.75 or $41.99. Ooh, wow, $8. Yay. You're so great. People are so dumb. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the truth. Fever for sure. I know that for sure. Because my sister works at a place here and they said that they jack up the prices and then people act like, it's like some great deal. And really it's just a price change. And but if you go on Amazon, if you're in Bermuda, right? And you go on Amazon, that on Amazon is $200 less than everything. Because I looked at this DJ console thing that I want. In Bermuda, it's $5.99 if I want it. And on Amazon, it's $2.85. And if I were to bring it in, right, it'll probably cost me an extra $100. So I'll still save if I buy it from Amazon. In my own country, I can't even buy something that's less. It's a fucking joke. That's why I don't buy nothing here too much unless I have to. But I bought everything from Amazon and from away. I won't buy anything here. Hell no. I can buy some away and bring it in for less. Yeah, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That is the truth. Speaking of my sister, she's texting me, showing me her dinner. Must be nice. She got takeout. She's having a cheeseburger, fries, and coleslaw. Looks good too. I'm gonna have fish for my dinner tonight. I got some leftover fish from yesterday. I actually had Thanksgiving lunch today. It was pretty good. It was really good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what it's all about. It's absolutely crazy. Barbie, let me know if you're here, Barbie, because Teresa donated for a reading for you if you want it. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? Yeah, my sister says that that her job they like put a serious markup on it, and then they'll check like the markup, and then they'll say, okay, well, this item we can only go as far as 20% off. This item, well, that hasn't sold, so you can put this on 50% off, and we'll still make money on it because we got it for like this price. So my sister says it's all a bunch of bullshit if you really think about it. Now, some items you do get a serious deal because she already knows the price. And then it's her advantage because she works there, right? And she sees the paperwork. So if she sees a good deal, she'll buy it. Or she'll tell me about it or something like that. But me personally, I don't really care about that shit. If I want something, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care about if it's not on sale or not. I'm buying that shit. But I waited for this Black Friday sale to see if they had some laptops on sale. But ain't nobody got no laptops on sale here. I haven't seen nobody online saying laptop for sale, $100 off, because they won't do that here. They're like, hell no, we ain't putting no laptops on sale. No, no, fuck that. They ain't doing that shit. They're gonna be like, no, no, we ain't doing that. Hell no. Oh, by the way, does anybody on here know why a Mac computer doesn't have volume? Like anybody who has a Mac here, you know how you press your volume on your keyboard and like it shows like the volume going up and down. Like my other iOS Mac Sierra, I think it is. It's the other version of this one I have. And the volume is not working. I've restarted it. I've done PR, control, option bullshit. Nothing works. I plug in the headphones, it don't work. When I press up and down, it just has a circle with a line going through it, meaning that the volume is not working. Oh, you do, Claudia? Well, why the heck is it not working? It's like the most annoying shit. I've tried everything. I've did everything they said to do online. I've done it, and it just doesn't work. I just don't get it. It's the most annoying shit ever, and I don't know why it doesn't. Yeah, like I don't even use the headphones on that thing. I haven't even used the headphones on there. But they said that, if you use it, like, sometimes you plug it in and plug it back out, it'll work, but it won't do it. I've restarted it, shut it down, unplugged it. It just won't work. It won't go back to normal. It's been like 3 days now, and I've even left it on all night. It's fully updated, and it's just nothing. Yeah, that's what they do. They sell the old versions so they can put the new versions out, and then you'll be mad when the new version comes out because you got the old one. That happens all the time, Fever, all the time. Yep. But I don't know why that volume on that Mac doesn't work. It pisses me off. I can't get it to work. Yesterday I actually got it to work and it went up and down, but there was no volume. Like the keyboard actually showed like the little icon, it going up and down. So then when I played a song, it cut back off again. And I'm like, oh God, whatever. I got so fed up that I just left it alone. I'm like, I can't be bothered with this. It's just gonna drive me nuts. So I just left it alone. Hopefully it'll fix itself or something, but everything's updated, everything works, otherwise the volume. And it pisses me off because I want to hook it up to my DJ equipment. But it's like I can't it won't the volume won't work. Well, I don't even know what the sound card is on that thing. I have no idea. It's a iOS Mac Sierra. It's like an all-in-one computer, like the one I'm on now. I have the newer version. I've looked at all the things. It tells you to do this, tells you to do that, press this, press that. I've checked it. I even went to the help bar and tried to figure it out that way or see if they would say something different and nothing. I don't even know what the sound card on that Mac is. I have no idea. Yeah, it is. It's annoying. I mean, the computer is very old. So I'm thinking that maybe it's completely fucked now. But everything else works but the volume. It's very annoying. And I kind of want to use it like to see if because I want to try and hook it up to my DJ equipment to one of the lines on the channels to see if I can like have something come through there to see if it'll work. But I can't even test it. I think it's trying to tell me to get a laptop and get rid of that old piece of shit. But I just wanted to test it before I got a laptop. Yeah, there's a repair shop that I can take it to. Yeah, I'm thinking about it because one of my friends, he owns a repair shop, but he doesn't work on Mac. He works on PC. So, but I'm gonna see if I can take it to another Mac place. There's a Mac place here in the mall. They do like iMac repairs and all that shit. So I'm just gonna take it there, or I might call them first and see if they can tell me something over the phone that I'm not doing or something like that. But I've tried everything. I went on YouTube and Googled it, searched it. I've tried everything they said and nothing works. Nothing. So it's very annoying. But it's not a big deal. I'll get to it. Right now, everybody's going crazy in the city because of Black Friday sales and Christmas shopping. So I don't really need it like that. I just want to get it fixed so that I can use it to see if it works on my DJ equipment. So we'll see. I'm going to work on it again later. See if I can get it to work. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. You said, what are the current thoughts of Well, as far as your Scorpio aunt, she still is disappointed about how all this came about and what's going on. She still doesn't want to admit that she's wrong or right or whatever. Um, she still wants this to be like her winning over you or her like people wanting to take her side and not yours. And she probably still feels that way. She thinks that this whole situation is about jealousy and envy and arguments and things like that, and she's not willing to like say that she's wrong, and she feels like in her mind, if you return her way or not, that's on you. But I don't think she'll return or come back your way, because in her mind it shows me that she feels like she's got the upper hand, like she overcame the challenge. She's the one who's right. She's the one who's taking advantage of this situation and using it to her advantage. And she doesn't care if she's disappointed you or how you feel. That's what I get here. But she's kind of hopeful that things stay in her favor so she doesn't look bad. And she's kind of hoping that some of the people that know about the situation reunite with her and look at her and just like say, okay, well, it's over and done with now, and be cool with her again. Because I feel like she thinks that people don't really say nothing to her ever since this happened, because they rather take your side than hers. So that's her thoughts and feelings on that. I don't think that CW read all the material yet, but when she does, I feel like she feels like it could be worth something, but there's going to be some delays before she actually gets back to you about the whole like thing. I feel like she's just briefly looked at it and she feels like it can work and she feels like there could be something there. but she also feels like, she doesn't want to be pressured into like doing this right away. Like she doesn't want you to nag her or like say, hey, have you read it yet? Or have you done this? Or have you done that? So I would say give her time to read it and get back to you on her own time. That's my suggestion on this question. Is don't aggravate her about it and don't like I'm not saying you are, but don't like just let her get back to you on her own time and let her get back to you when she's ready. And I feel like she'll tell you some things about it. But I don't feel like she read the whole thing yet. I feel like she's just scanned through it and be like, okay, when I get time, I'll thoroughly go through it. So on that, I would say you might have to wait for that. All right, what? Well, if this Sag cousin of yours, if they feel like you are stronger than her, or you have more, or you're just like more accomplished than she is, then she feels like, you know, she feels like she can't do too much or be more than you probably. And she's probably like maybe gossiping about you, or if she isn't gossiping, she doubts how close you are, or she's timid about finding out more about you, or I feel like this person is like, I don't know. I feel like this person is because they show up here in the reading, and I feel like this person has lost their faith when it comes to you, and they're like restraining themselves from dealing with you because they know it might cause sadness or trouble, or they just feel like, hey, she's a stronger person than me. She just has more confidence than I do. She has more power than I do, or she's just a woman that I don't want to fuck with. So I think this person's scared of you or timid of you. And I feel like this person doesn't really want to approach you about anything, or they don't want to have any interference on the outside by other people when it concerns you and them. And I feel like this person is not very reliable anyway. Like if you were to ask them to do something for you, they probably won't do it. Or if they do it, they're going to do a half-ass job or do it whenever they feel like it. But I feel like this person is intimidated of you or timid of you, or they feel like you're gonna do something to them, or you have more power than them they do, or like they just think that you are someone that they don't want to mess around with. They rather avoid you, possibly. Oh boy. She says, wow. You're welcome, Marilyn, and thank you. Sometimes that's how people are. They might not show it, but they really are. Some people are like that. Today doesn't even feel like Friday. I don't know why, but it just doesn't feel like Friday. Mm. Today does not feel like Friday. Definitely doesn't. It feels weird. Oh well. You agree, Claudia? Good. I'm glad you agreed. It just doesn't feel like it. And I can't stand the daylight saving time because it's like super pitch black outside now. And it's only 7 o'clock here, and it feels like I got like too much time on my hands because it's so early. I actually want to go try and fix that damn computer. I'm like determined to go fix the volume, but it's just so annoying. It's like I've tried everything that it says to do, and it just doesn't work. You saw a guy try to fix it by taking it apart from the bottom. Like the bottom of what? Like the bottom part? Like the bracket? Or you mean the actual computer? No, it's not a laptop. No. It's not a laptop, it's an actual like, all-in-one computer like that. Yeah, it's an iOS Mac Sierra. Yeah, it's a desktop, yeah, but it's a Mac, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I'm on the latest one now. I bought this one this year. I got the updated version because I love these Mac desktops. They're nice. I don't really like laptops. I never have. But I have to get one for DJing. But I don't really have to because I saw a guy DJing with the exact same Mac I have, the one that the volume don't work. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh shit, he's using that one for DJing. So I might as well use that one because I don't use it anymore because I got this new one and I have nowhere to put it. So I was like, you know what? If I can use my old one, I'd use it for DJing because that's all it'll be used for instead of just sitting there doing nothing. But it's weird because as soon as I try to use it, now the volume don't work. So I don't know if I should take that as a, because if I can use that laptop, I mean, if I can use that desktop, I would, because it's got the bracket on the bottom and I can just put it right in front of me like this while I DJ. So that'll be perfect. And the screen's nice and big. So if I can use that, I will, but I have to fix the volume. So it's annoying. So once I fix the volume, then because I need the volume to push the music through the jack to the DJ console. So yeah. Yeah, I saw that video, yeah. See, mine doesn't even say internal speakers. See, mine doesn't say internal speaker. It says digital output. It doesn't say anything about speakers. It just says output and it says digital output. And then that's it. It doesn't say anything else. And I don't know like if there's like a reboot all back to original settings or I don't know, man. It pisses me off because I've looked at every single one of those videos and I don't see any video that shows my specific computer. I don't see any that show the actual iOS Mac Sierra. That's what it's called. I don't see it. It's annoying. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, let me just check something real quick. Let me see. Because this desktop is old, but it was my nephew's first desktop computer, and they only used it a little bit, and then they got a new one, and then they gave it to me, and I said, yeah, I'll use it to go online. And the last 6 years, I've been using it to go online. And it's been perfectly fine. Yeah, it is. It's annoying. Because now I really need the computer. It's been sitting up for like maybe 3 months, but it works perfectly fine. Now that I have it up and running, it's fine. But the volume just doesn't work. It's like, it's pissing me off because I need it now. to do my DJ thing, it'll be perfect. But unfortunately, you know, let me see if I can actually show you guys what it looks like, because it's next door. It looks like the one. It almost looks like the one I have. Of course. See, I have the new model, which is the iMac 24-inch big boy. But let me see, what's 2000? I think it's a 2011 model or 2012 model, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but let me see if I can actually find it, but I guess not. No. So annoying. Of course, I want to show you guys what it looks like, but it's a Mac desktop, like looking one. Let me see. Yeah. See, that's what I'm on right now. It's a Mac desktop. It looks just like this, but it's got a black Apple sign right here on the bottom. And it's a desktop. That's what I'm on. It's an iMac desktop. But the older version is called an iOS Mac Sierra or whatever the heck it is. Can't remember exactly what name it is, but it's old. It's like probably 15 years old. But it still works perfect. It's not that bad at all. Yeah. It's an iMac Sierra. I think that's what it's called. A Mac OS, or maybe that's it. But then I can't remember exactly what it is, what it's called, but it's something like that. Anyway, it's a really nice Mac desktop, but I just want the volume to work, for crying out loud. That's all. If I can get the volume to work, then I can hook it up to my speakers, and then I can use it for my DJ stuff. Because that way I'll have the USB ports hooked up to the computer, and I can just click it and then put it on channel 1, and I can use the laptop to play the music, which would be great. If I can get that to work, I'll be happy. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Because I know in order to get certain things, you gotta type things on here differently. Anyway, I don't give a shit anymore. Whatever. Yeah, I thought about doing that too. I thought about doing that as well. But they're just going to tell me what everybody else tells me. And it's very annoying because everybody tells me the same thing, that when you shut down your computer and you turn it back on or you restart it, you're supposed to press PR, Control, and Option together, all four buttons at the same time until you see the Apple thing come back up. And I did that 4 times already, and it won't work. But you can hear, like, the initial startup, it goes, dun-dun-dun-dun, right? I can hear that in the beginning. So the volume works when it initially starts up. You hear it go, dun-dun-dun, and even when it closes down, it goes, dun-dun. Like, you can hear all that shit come through. So I know it's working. But when I go on YouTube, I want to listen to a song, and I press on the keyboard, I press up and down for the volume, like I'm doing on here on my one. It just has the volume, the speaker thing, the icon, and it has a circle with a thing saying it's not working. It won't work. And that's just like the weirdest shit ever. Nah, I haven't. I wish it was that simple. I wish it was that simple, Fever. But when I go next door, I'll try it. I'll go over the tab and I'll right click it. But it works through your keyboard. That's how it is on the Mac. Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try anything when it comes to that stupid computer just to get it to work. But you know what? It happened to me before, where one day I shut it down, I unplugged it, and then I painted this. I painted my apartment. Probably like 5 years ago, I painted my apartment. Right? No, not 5, 4 years ago. It was 2000. It was during COVID. So I shut down my computer and it was off all day. So that way I can cover it up and I shut it off. So that way I can move everything to the middle, and I painted all my walls. So later on that night, I turned the computer on and let it, get to a thing. I went to go do something, came back. I went to go to touch the volume, and it didn't work. It did the same thing it's doing now. And I did something, but I can't remember what I did to get it back. And I can't remember what I did to do it. So it's actually annoying. I mean, I could try that, Fever. I can go over the tab and just try it, see if it'll work. But I doubt it. Because I've tried every damn thing. Because even when you go to the sound, it said the system preferences, you can move the arrow up and down like that, the volume. So it says mute. It says a check button, and you can uncheck it or check it, Yeah. See now, Claudia, my system preferences, right, doesn't have internal speakers. It doesn't show that. It says digital output. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything about internal speakers. It's annoying. It doesn't say that. I've seen that, but see, nobody shows my version of my computer. They show MacBooks and it shows the internal speakers. They must have changed it. But mine says digital output. And I've never seen internal speakers on my version of a Mac. Never. So I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Actually, let me check something on here. Let me check my system preferences on here. Let's compare my one to the other one. See, mine says iMac speakers built in. And it's see, my other one says digital output. This one says iMac speakers. See, it doesn't say internal speakers. So each of them are different, which is dumb. But mine says output and input. Mine says iMac speakers built in, and it's got the volume, which is right now balanced. Yes, left, right, bang. The mute's all, off, obviously. And that's it. See, this one says something totally different than mine. The other one says digital output, and this one says output iMac speakers. And the one you looked at says internal speakers. So all of them are different. See, I've already checked all of this shit. That's why I don't understand what more I have to do. And I'm not a computer technician or anything. I just look at what everybody else is doing and see if it works. But it's very annoying though. I can't get it to work. And I really wish I could get it fixed. So that way I can try it on my DJ equipment to see if it actually works. Because if that computer works on my DJ equipment, I'm not gonna buy a laptop. I'll just use that one. So that way I can save $1,000. Why am I gonna go buy a laptop if I can use that one? And all I'm gonna use it for is for DJing stuff at home. So it's perfect. Because if not, I'm gonna have to get a laptop and a laptop stand to bring it up so I can look at it while I DJ. But if I can do it that way, it'll be perfect. Reset the SMC. What is that? SMC. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what an SMC is. System Manager Controller. Hey, Marcia, how you doing? System Manager Controller. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to put it inside that actual thing and check it out, I guess. Yeah, I'll try it. System Manager Controller. Okay, let me take a picture of it in the chat so I can look at it. Just Google. Okay, I'll take a picture of what you're saying so I can check it out. Cool. Thank you, Claudia. I'll check it out. And I'll try what you said too, Fever. I'll try that as well. I'll try anything with that damn computer to see if it'll work. So if I can get it to work, I'll go live tonight and go play some music. Well, you never know. It might just need it. It might just work. You're good? I'm glad you're doing good, Marcia. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, it's good. I'm here. Chilling. Hey, Monique, how you doing? Yeah, you never know. It might work, Claudia. It might just work. You never know. I'll actually Google it right now to see what it is. And Apple computers and manual phone, including power and battery. Resetting can fix issues like power on Macs. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. Don't respond. Okay, it says here that for Mac desktops, shut down the computer, remove the battery, but it doesn't have a battery. It says press and hold the power button for 15 seconds. You know what? I think that might have been it too, I think I held down the power button in the back and it like took a long time to come back on. And then when it did like this serious thing, and like went on like all this 100. It took like forever to come back on. Reinstall the battery and turn the computer back on. It says shut down the Mac, unplug the power cord, wait 15 seconds, and then plug the cord back in. Wait another 5 seconds and press the power button on the Mac on. Oh shit, this might work. Let me take a picture of this shit. You might be onto something, Claudia. If this works, Claudia, I owe you. But you know what? This sounds familiar now. This sounds familiar about the power button. I think that's what I did. I think I remember like holding the power button or some bullshit and it worked. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a free question for sure. If it works, I will give you a free question. No problem. It'll be worth me giving it to you for sure. Okay, Marcia, no problem. Yeah, I'm doing a Black Friday sale to give back to everybody. Spend $10 and you get a free question. Pay for 2, get 1 free. Black Friday sale. It's a Black Friday sale every damn day around here, but it's all good. I'm not gonna reap. I think so. Now I think you just reminded me of what I did back then. I think it is something to do with the power button. I think I remember doing that now. I remember like sitting here and holding that power button. I was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And instead of 15, I kept it to 20 seconds just to make sure. And then when it came back on, it was like a black screen for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it made like a noise, and then the Apple icon came up, and it took forever to load. Because what it is, as it's loading, it's probably fixing all the bullshit and resetting, right? So that's the only thing I haven't done, Claudia, is mess around with that power button. That's the only thing I haven't done. Anything I've done is turn it on with the power button. That's it. But I haven't held it. But I think that's it. Now that I remember, I think that's what I did to get the volume back. I think another word for it is a hard reset. I think that's what they call it. A hard reset. And now that's where you hold the power button, you unplug it and all this bullshit. Yeah, that I took a picture of it, so I'll figure it out. Hopefully it works. And if it does work, I'm going to hook my DJ equipment up and I'm going to go live on TikTok for an hour. And if it works, I'll shout you out. And if it works, I'll gladly give you a free question and an Oracle card just for the hell of it. And I'll blow you a kiss. That might make people jealous too. I better not do that. See, everything happens for a reason. Sometimes when you search things on your end, sometimes you can find it, But I think that's what it is. I think that's what I did. If I remember correctly, I think it was the power button that I did. Finally, I found that information somewhere. Because I've tried everything else, and that's the only thing I haven't done is the power button thing. But I just saw it. It says PRAM, which is like PR reset. That's what I did. But apparently you got it. Apparently you can do it with the power button. So anyway, I got the information now, so that's good. We'll try it. I'll go next door because my computer's next door in my workshop. I hope it works too. I think it will. I think it will work. Because if I can use that, I think Spirit's trying to tell me something, because I want to buy a laptop, but I really don't. I don't feel like buying a laptop just for DJing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to buy another freaking I have 3 computers now, and I don't want to buy a laptop, you know? It's like, why am I going to buy a laptop if I got 3 computers? But they're all desktops, and everybody DJs with laptops. But I would rather not. I'd rather do the desktop thing and have it stationary. Because I'm not going to DJ in no clubs. I'm going to do this in my workshop and on my online, you know? And I'd rather have a big ass screen like this. This is a 2 foot screen. This is a 24-inch screen right here. It's big and it's better for me to see the chat. That's why I got this. Because when I look at the chat with my glasses, I can see everything clear. I can see what everybody's writing. I can see everything is perfect. And then I have a keyboard. I don't have to be on my phone and squinting my eyes to look at everything. So I'd rather use my desktop. But I need to get the volume fixed. And see, when I get it fixed, I can plug in the jack to the headphones and put it into my DJ console and put it on like line 1. And then I can like use I can open the window where my USB port's connected, and then all my music's right there. So I can just go with my mouse and press click and it'll play the song. So all I have to do is click here and click there, and I don't have to like really sit there and DJ like an idiot, and play CDs and go crazy when I can just click everything like a DJ does now. They just use a computer to play music. So that'll be perfect for me. I'll spend less money. So I'll be happy as shit when that happens. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. You said, what are the current thoughts and feelings? I would say this Virgo aunt is like, she's got other things on her mind, but she thinks that there's selfishness involved with that situation. But she's also not going to restrain herself from like making a decision on what you guys are doing or what the situation is. She's just using her own judgment and her own common sense. I feel like this person keeps to themselves. They hide their emotions. They don't really want to. They want to be practical and they want to be analytical, and they feel like if they get involved or share their thoughts, that it's going to restrain them from like really getting any type of knowledge about it, or if they know about it, but they really don't like care about it like that. And they think that this is just a cycle that you guys are going through with this situation, and she thinks that this problem will be ended sooner than later. There's going to be a conclusion eventually. But then again, she knows that this person is so selfish that they're probably not going to like end the situation or even care to end it with you or whatever. I think that she doesn't want to get involved. And that's probably why she hasn't called you back, because she doesn't want to get involved. See, I get a woman that just wants to keep to herself, because she's the high priestess, and that's a woman who is just going to read a book and not worry about what all the noise in the background is. She doesn't care. So that's why she probably hasn't called you back, because she doesn't want to get herself involved or even talk about it. And if she doesn't like that person and knows that that person is the way they are, they probably don't even want to put that person in their energy or even talk about it. Some Virgos are like that. They just don't really give a shit about anybody else but themselves. They're like, I ain't worried about your problems, sweetheart. I'm worried about me. You ain't worried about me, so why should I worry about you, type of thing. Or I know who that person is. I don't even want to talk about them. Some Virgos are like that, where they really don't care. So don't be surprised that they haven't called you back. and they haven't like dealt with you, you know? So I feel like your Gemini aunt trusts you and what you say and your thoughts. Same thing again here is like they don't really care about the outlook on everything. But I feel that this Gemini auntie you have, I feel like she trusts you because she trusts a younger person, which is you. You're the younger person, right? Younger out of the two. So she thinks that you're faithful and loyal and trustworthy. She thinks you've been consistent. She knows you have good intentions, and she thinks highly of you. But she doesn't want to get involved in this situation and like be on somebody's side 100% or whatever. She knows the deal. Like she knows how that person is. She knows how you are. But I would say that she thinks her thoughts is that you are telling the truth. Whatever you say to her, she's gonna believe. Whatever the other person says is gonna be like, and you're making things sound very cloudy and suspicious, and I don't really believe you. But this Gemini aunt also thinks that there's a hopeful outlook that this all gets resolved. Like she's looking at this saying to herself, okay, well, I feel like this will be resolved anyway. It's just something that will blow over and I really don't care. But this person thinks highly of you, though. They think that you're telling the truth and they don't believe the other person. Yeah, that's what I get with that. Hmm. Well, you're the Cap uncle. I'm getting that he doesn't give a shit at all. He doesn't give a shit about what you're doing. He doesn't want to get himself involved. He just thinks that this is like a thing that is just going to, like, he's waiting to see who's telling the real truth. Is it you? Is the other person? He's like, he doesn't know if you're the imposter or you're the bullshitter. Like he thinks that, hey, I wonder if this is like, I don't want to be caught up in making a decision on who's right and who's wrong, because then I might look like an ass. And if he takes a side, it's gonna make him look like bad, or him look like he's showing favoritism towards you. He just wants to be happy, like in his situation with his person. So whoever he's with, he wants to be happy with that person, and he wants to be sincere, and he wants to deal with that person. But when it comes as far as to you, he thinks that there is some type of like possibility that you're saying the truth. There's possibility that you're not, but he'd rather not, like talk to you or call you and say, "Hey, Marilyn, by the way, I heard about your situation. I believe you 100%." He's not going to do that. And if he does do that, right, which I don't see, but if he does do that and he's wrong, then everybody's going to be like, "See, I told you so. You shouldn't have trusted. Anybody should have kept quiet. So it's like he just wants to be happy in his own little life and doesn't care about what you're doing with your aunt or what you think or what you say and all that type of stuff. He doesn't want to get involved, because if he does and he's wrong, then he's gonna look like an idiot. He don't want that. So that's what I get. And he doesn't look like he's going through good times right now. I see this person reverse, and I see other people trying to like get involved in his life, and he has better things to worry about, or more serious things to worry about, than what you think about him, or what he thinks about you in this situation. To be honest, that's what I get. So I don't think anybody's really worried about the situation you're in with that person because they know how that person is already. You know? I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what I get. From what I get every time you ask me, it seems like no one gives a shit because they already know how you are and they already know how that person is. So they've already made their assessment in their minds, you know? Even if they're not speaking to you about it, it's because they don't want to get involved. And they shouldn't, and rightfully so. You know why? Who cares? Like that's between you and that person, and that's the way it should be. You know what I mean? I know it's fucked up sometimes because you want like you might want that confirmation from family members, but sometimes it's just as long as you know deep down inside that you ain't done nothing wrong, then that's all that really matters. To be honest, that's my advice. I don't want to project myself in the reading, obviously. Hey Teresa, welcome back. Marcia, you say you sent the questions. All right, cool. Let me see. You're welcome, Ryan. Teresa, you told me the other night you ain't got no damn boyfriend when I read for you. Now you're telling me your boyfriend's taking you out Red Lobster. You only have a boyfriend on Friday or the weekends, and during the week you don't have a boyfriend. The other day I read for you, you said nope, no BF. Now you tell me you got a BF because he's taking you out. Your boyfriend's only your convenience. See, Teresa's like, yeah, I don't have a fucking boyfriend today. He's an asshole today. But when he takes me out to fucking dinner, he'll be my boyfriend. Fuck that bastard. He better take me to dinner if he wants me to call him my boyfriend. The other day I read for Teresa and I was saying, well, Teresa, if this is, if you have a boyfriend, then, this is the situation. And she's like, nope, 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 no BF. I'm like, okay. I'm just saying, like the cards say that there's a guy here and, if you have some situation with him and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no BF. I was like, okay. All right, just saying. That's what I see in the cards. Now she got a boyfriend on Friday. See, she must have got some D. She must have got some D, right? And then now she has a boyfriend now. No. You said BF. Go look at it. Oh boy. Teresa is something else. Teresa said, fuck that person. He might BF unless he takes me to Red Lobster. Hey, I feel the same way, Teresa. You ain't nobody my damn girlfriend unless they're paying for that damn lobster. Yeah, damn right. Hey, look, I totally get it. I get it. It's okay. It's all right. I understand. You was probably like, fuck this guy. I ain't got no damn boyfriend. This mofo ain't giving me no Red Lobster. Fuck Mark talking about. No. No, you won't. You ain't my boyfriend today, buddy. Mark sees you in the cars, but I don't give a shit. You ain't bought me no lobster lately. You ain't my damn boyfriend. I agree, Teresa. Hey, I say it all the time. Fuck it. I agree. It's okay, Teresa. I'm only teasing you. Gotta make you laugh, see. I wanted to make you laugh. And everyone else. I gotta use somebody to laugh. Yes, I know. I'm only teasing. All right, Marcia. Let me see what you got here. Oh, you got your new place? That's cool. Congrats on your new apartment. Well, I got good things for the new apartment. You're gonna like it. Um, I got all good cards here. For the next 6 months, at least you're going to like it. You're gonna realize it's your desire. It's good news, good things. Expectations are nice. You're gonna recognize that you made a good decision on getting it. You personally might feel like there's gonna be trouble because you anticipate it. And I want to remind you that, and remind everyone, if we anticipate the worst, then the worst is going to be right there facing us. Now, if you say every day, I love my apartment, it's so nice being here, you know, everything is right for me, spirit bring me here, I'm so happy, thank you. And I'm going to make sure that I don't get involved with anybody around here so they don't ruin my time here. And keep like saying positive things. Now, because what I get here is you personally might feel like you've achieved something, but this is too good to be true. So there's got to be a negative thing. And I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want you to feel like there is going to be a negative thing. And that's what the cards are saying, that it's going to be perfect there. You're going to be fine. You're going to overcome all your difficulties by being there. But I don't want you to like think that something bad is going to happen, because that's all that says right here. The only thing it says here, that if you think that way, then it's going to be that way. So if you think like, oh my God, what the hell is that? Who's that person? Oh my God, I gotta watch out, or something's gonna happen. If you think that way, then it's gonna be that way. But if you stay positive, which I see that you are going to be that way, and don't think that you're not getting rewarded enough. You already got rewarded by getting a new place, and if you love it, then continue to love it, because your home is where your heart is. Your heart is where your home is, whatever they say, right? So keep thinking positive and you'll be fine. If you think negative, then obviously it's not going to be fine, right? So that's what you got to do. A diamond in the background there. She's readjusting herself. You get into your bed, baby? Good girl. Good. I'm glad. Well, they're just reminding you that to not be negative and to keep being positive. Don't go back into that slump of thinking negative. Keep thinking positive. Keep, being happy that you got this. They want to remind you not to be negative at all. Even if something little happens, don't let it trigger you. You know what I mean? The devil's always waiting to trigger you. So it's just a reminder from spirit to say, hey, but the rest of the cards are all positive. It all looks good for them. At least for the next 6 months, it's going to be great. Everything's going to work out perfectly, and things will improve as you stay there in the next 6 months. So the next 6 months, there's improvements. All right, now you want me to check work. Ooh. Okay. Now, work in general will be fine, right? It's saying that your work, you're going to have success at work. You're going to benefit from it. You're going to gain from it. Things will improve. You'll make money. Money will be good in the next couple months as far as your job, making money at your job, having enough, having stability, having your wishes come, having your wishes come true, and your difficult situations surmounted to none, if not any, right? But you and your job, now listen to me, you and your job are fine. It could be a person at your job, right? Where this woman wants to help you but have an ulterior motive at the same time. Or there's a person that they have a beware of bitch sign on their forehead, and you can see it, and you're not supposed to deal with that person, or you don't want no advice or help from that person, because if you receive help or you receive advice from that person, it might not be good. So If you stay away from those type of people at work or a specific person, then you'll be fine. But there's going to be times at work where you might not feel the ambition or you might feel like, why the hell is this person aggravating me, or this client, or, you know, if why is this person annoying me, So that's the only issue in general that I see, that there's always going to be, like my mom says, there's always going to be that one person at work that's going to give you an issue, right? But otherwise, that you yourself you're going to be fine. Everything that you do at your job, if doing your job, your purpose, your whatever your job description is, you're going to be fine at doing that. But it's just a person that you're having a problem with. You say it's a customer, Sue, I'm having a little problem, right? So that person is probably going to continue to be an issue or a problem, but you personally, you're going to be fine. Just try to limit yourself with that person. That's all. But that's fine. Yeah, if she gets on your nerves, just act like, just try and keep your emotions intact. That's what I would say. Like, don't let her affect you health wise and emotionally wise. Just like kind of divert communication, or go to the bathroom or something. Try to do something to avoid the annoying part of it. All right, and lastly, you said well, as far as you and the boys, what I would say is, if one of them are in a relationship of some sort, they might come to you, kind of down and out or disappointed about their relationship. See, I feel like between you and them, it's going to be okay. But I feel like maybe, that they're going to bring their problems to you and say, hey, mom, I was dating this girl. I had to break up with her because of this, and this. Financially, I feel like all three of you are going to be okay. Like, money is not going to be a problem, or finances won't be a problem. They won't be coming to you for like money or anything like that. But it's a relationship situation that I see, because I got the lovers reversed here. So they're going to probably like say, hey, mom, look, I'm frustrated with this person I'm with. And, what do you think, mom? And then you're going to feel like let down for them. You're going to feel kind of like, saying like, I wish my son didn't have to go through this bullshit with this woman, and then you might give him advice, or you might tell him, hey, look, don't worry, like, just try to, be by yourself, or get rid of this person, or don't deal with him anymore. You might be like giving advice about that, type of stuff to them, about this woman letting them down, and sharing your experiences with your love life and comparing your love life with theirs, things like that. But otherwise, that I don't think that there needs to be a necessary effort or a preoccupied feeling towards them about it. Okay, Teresa, have fun at Red Lobster with your BF, boyfriend, not best friend. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good time. Make sure he pays for dinner. Like, what you should do is flash the handcuffs around dessert time, you know? But Marcia, as far as that situation, I feel like you'll feel like bad for them, or you feel like they have bad luck in that situation. But just try to be supportive to them. That's all they probably really want. And if you feel like something's going on with them and they don't come to you, maybe you can just say, hey, if you guys want to talk about it, I'm your mother, for crying out loud. I can give you advice on relationship stuff, or if you want to know anything, I'll help you, or things like that. But otherwise, that I feel like things will improve in the next 6 months, and certain things will improve, and certain things will not improve. Like when it comes to work, money, stability, I feel like all three of you will have that in common. But maybe the love department is not good, and it's going to be like some issues there. But otherwise, that I don't see anything like between you and your kids like being bad. You know, you might just feel like you guys don't get love opportunities that work. That could be it. But it's nothing to do with anything else. It's just more of a love situation. And even if it's not love, it could be like friends, and like having fake friends being exposed, and them coming to you say, hey, that guy Bob, that guy's an asshole, blah blah blah. I had to like ditch him, or I had to get rid of him. He's a fake friend, mom. You were right about him. Shit like that. Like regular things that don't make no big deal. Yeah, nothing bad. I don't get nothing. I just think that this is like personal problems, you know, that they might tell you about, but it's to do with love and like opportunities that they didn't get that they wish they could have. And they might just need your support or love or a hug or something, saying this is some regular bull. It's not nothing serious. It's not like they're gonna disown you or something, I don't get none of that shit. It's just personal little issues and stuff, regular things that we all go through. But yeah, I don't see nothing bad there. It looks good, Marcia. That whole reading for all three situations were good. Nothing bad at all. Nothing devastating. Nothing that you can worry about. I feel like the whole energy there was good. There was nothing bad. It's just a matter of maintaining the positive attitude with everything. Look for the positive. Spirit wants you to look for the positive in every situation. Rather, I know it's difficult to be positive 24/7. I get it. But they want you to stay on that positive path, and don't let nothing like drag you back down in that, oh shit, I'm worried. Oh no, why me? Don't get to that point. They want you to maintain. So if anything happens, maintain that, you know, that positivity. Yeah, that's fine. If that's the way you feel and spirit confirmed it, then that's beautiful. When you get something confirmed, that's great. That means that you weren't thinking otherwise, that what your intuition is telling you is the right thing. So when you get confirmation, that's good. That just means spirit and you are co-creating. That's perfect. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. And sometimes all it takes is you relocating. You see? Now that you're in that new apartment, it can create new energy because you no longer have those bad vibes from the old place. And that's all it takes, Marcia, is just to go to a new place and your whole life changes. Same thing happened here. When I went to this apartment, my whole life changed. I was at a new place, new everything. When I got a new van this year, my whole life changed in a different way. Sometimes when you get new things or you go to another place, you change your whole life. Your whole life changes, but just by you changing your location or a vehicle or a job, that's how it works, and spirit nudges us into these areas when the time is right, and that's how you just got to deal with it, you know. Yeah, if that's what you needed, they gave it to you. And now that you have it, they want you to remain positive. See how happy you are there? They want you to remain that way. Even if something small, negative thing happens, don't take it as, oh God, now the bullshit's gonna begin. I knew it was too good to be true. Don't even say that into existence. You see what I mean? Like they constantly tell me to tell you that you need to stay positive no matter what happens. And if you do, that's the test that you complete. Yeah. So that's the test they want you to complete. So don't let like the past drag you back into the negative thoughts. Like you're in a positive place, stay positive. And I tell everybody that. I try that to do that every day. And it's hard because some things happen and you're like, fuck, you know, why me? Why today? You know? But you should be fine, dude. You should be good. I don't get nothing bad there. You should be fine. Which is good. I'm happy for you because you've been through your share and you don't need nothing else. You don't need nothing else bad in your life. I've known you for a while and I'm so happy to hear that everything's working out for you now. You know? That's nice. I'm very happy that that's happening. So that's a good thing. You're welcome, Marcia. You're welcome. Love you too, sweetheart. I'm glad everything's going good for you. Deserve it. Hey, Tanya, how's it going? Guess what, Tanya? I had turkey, mac and cheese, a couple pieces of ham, stuffing, and some vegetables for lunch. So I had Thanksgiving the next day lunch because I didn't have Thanksgiving dinner yesterday because nobody wants it. They wanted fish. So then I went to this place that I love to get food at, and they had like a section of brunch, like brunch lunch. So I went to do some grocery shopping there, and I'm like, you know what? Let me see what they got on the menu over here. And I was like, I'm hungry. I need some lunch. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, let me go see what they got. And I'm like, oh shit, they got Thanksgiving food. I said, oh shit, I didn't even have Thanksgiving dinner last night. Everybody wanted fish and fries and shit. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have Thanksgiving lunch. Fuck it. And it was so good. The turkey was in gravy and it was tasted so nice. The ham was on point and it was all cut up in like bite-sized pieces. So I just went like that, boom. I didn't have to cut nothing. Everything was like in like these little pieces. So it was perfect. There had bigger pieces there, but I took the small pieces and had some stuffing, some vegetables, some broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and like string beans. And then I had a little scoop of mac and cheese to go with it. And I was like, look at this. I'm having Thanksgiving lunch because nobody else wanted it, but I'm going to eat it today. Hell yeah. It was so good. Yeah, we don't really celebrate it in Bermuda. Yeah, I know in Canada, you guys celebrate in October and then the United States celebrates it in November. But here in Bermuda, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. But people here, because there's a lot of Americans and Canadians here, that on those days, people celebrate it, you know? People celebrate it. So it's like, yes, good. We celebrate it here if we have American friends, which we know we do. But my family, we don't really like make Thanksgiving dinner and bring everybody over and shit. We don't do all that stuff. Because Bermudians are not, we don't do that. Unless we have American parents or, our father married an American person or Canadian person. But sometimes we say, the hell with it. Let's eat turkey. My oldest sister, her mother-in-law is American. So last night at her house, they had Thanksgiving for her. She's 86. She invited my mom, which I was like, thank God. So my mom, her mother-in-law, and her husband and her all ate Thanksgiving dinner last night. So I was like, good. So that's why I didn't have Thanksgiving dinner, because my youngest sister and my nephew that I eat with all the time that live next to me, they don't like turkey and all that stuff. They don't like turkey and stuffing, and they're not really like into all that. They don't like turkey. I'm like, you don't know what you're missing. Me, I'm gonna eat that shit right now. Hell yeah. So I didn't get deprived of it this year. So last year I ate with my mom and dad. And this year my mom went, and then my sister didn't want it. Nobody wanted Thanksgiving dinner but me. I weren't gonna make all that food just for myself. But then today, look how that is. See? Spirit had my back today. I ended up going to the grocery store and they had the big buffet there. And I was like, oh, look at that. I can have Thanksgiving lunch. Hell yeah. So it was good. I was happy. You're eating it now? Yeah, my mom had it again for dinner. And I gave fish to my mom from last night. I gave my mom fish so she doesn't have to eat the turkey twice. So she's like, oh, thank you. I said, yeah. So I went there for lunch and gave her the fish. But I was full from breakfast, so I didn't eat with her. I ate. And then I called my mom and said, Mom, you wouldn't believe what happened. When I left your house and I went to the grocery store, I went to the buffet section and they had Thanksgiving lunch. She goes, oh, what? Was it good? I'm like, yeah, it was really good. She goes, oh, I'm surprised. I've never heard that place had it. I said, yeah, they had it. I said, oh, it was really good too. So yeah, I ended up having it. So I was happy. Speaking of food, I'm going to go make my dinner now. I got some leftover fish. I'm going to fry up real quick and eat that from it's 8 o'clock here. So I'm going to go eat my dinner. But I'll be back in probably be like, maybe an hour and a half. I'll be back. I've been on here for like 2 hours exactly already. So I wanted to do this Black Friday sale for people who wanted it, just to show my appreciation for everybody. Give you guys back something. Why not? So anyway, it was good seeing you guys, and I'm gonna go get some dinner, and I'll be back in probably like an hour and a half, maybe. I'll be back. I'm just gonna go take a break and try and fix my computer next door, see if it works properly. Anyway, guys, I love you all, and I'll see you later on. And thanks for hanging out. You're welcome, Marcia. See you, sweetheart. All right, Tanya. I'll see you later. And whoever else is in here, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Fever. Ciao.